Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. So today we are going to have our fourth class, or you can say fourth part of the costing mega revision series, right? For the examination of SEBI Grade A 2024. And in the previous three classes or parts, what we have discussed various MCQs, right? In each class we discuss around 25 MCQs, and today we are going to again practice 25 MCQs. And in the today's class I have included all the PYQs with respect to the costing subject that has been previously asked in the SEBI grade officer exam, right? So we are going to practice all the actual PYQs that has been asked. Okay, okay, so first of all let me just confirm in the chat section that my voice is clear to you and as well as the video is absolutely fine. Just confirm in the chat section, then we will move ahead with our first question. Everyone, good evening everyone. Okay, so I'm going to start with my first question of the day, and that is JIT. So first we are going to talk about the question that has been asked in the 2020 phase 1. So in today's class now, I have taken all the PYQs with respect to the phase 1 only, not with respect to the phase 2. So all the questions that has been asked in the phase 1 of the SEBI grade officer exam or in the PFRD also, I have taken all the questions, right? So you will have the idea ki how the questions are actually asked in the examination, right? Okay, the first question is JIT is used JIT is used in what? Scheduling, marketing, inventory management, overheads, treatment, none of the above. So now see, JIT is just in time and it is used in the inventory management, and I can see that most of you are correct and that's really good. So this is the inventory system. This is basically an inventory system and it's a strategy, and what it does basically it aligns your raw materials, whatever raw materials you are going to order it from your supplier na, it is going to align it with your production schedule. So basically just in time says कि when you need the material, when you need the raw material, then only you are going to order it from your suppliers. You are not going to purchase the raw material in advance and you are not going to dump it in your warehouse. So just in time represent what? Just as you need it, you are going to buy it, right? And why the company is going to employ this strategy? So that their efficiency is increased and they can decrease their wastage. Obviously, when you haven't purchased bulk of the raw materials, so obviously your wastage will be less. So whenever you need them, you are going to order them from the suppliers, and it also reduces our inventory cost as well, right? Now this method also requires producers to forecast demand accurately. Why it is so? Because see, obviously what happens ki when you are not able to predict or analyze the production demand, then sometime it might happen ki you don't get the raw materials on time. Suppose you have instant demand from the customers, okay, so you will not have enough time to order the raw materials from the supplier. So forecast of demand is a necessary condition, or you can say it is required in case of just in time. Question number 2. Now this question has again been asked in the 2020 exam in the phase 1. The question is very easy and numerical. If the contribution is 40,000 rupees and the sales is 2 lakh rupees, what is the PV ratio? Now what is PV ratio? We all know कि contribution divided by sales is your PV ratio, right? Now contribution is given contribution is given to you, that is 40,000, and sale is also given to you as 2 lakh rupees. So it is around, not around, it is exactly 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 is 20%. So I can see, okay, that's really good. Bharat, Shruti and Swati, unfiltered, everyone has given me the correct answer and it is 20%. Option number C would be our correct answer here. So nothing very technical. We have already discussed about all the formulas in the previous parts, right? So this is the same logic. Okay. Now question number 3. It talks about labor turnover. Again, phase 1 question of the SEBI Grade A 2020. Now it asks you what is labor turnover. First option is the number of people working in the current period. The current period. Option number B, the number of people who left the organization in the previous period. Option number C, rate of change of labor force. Option number D, the rate of the change in the wages of the labor force, and E option is none of the above. So I can see that most of you are correct again. That is C. Option number C would be the correct answer here, and it is very easy. Whenever whenever the composition of the labor force is changed, we call it labor turnover. Okay, so wherever the composition of company is changing, we try to find out the labor turnover, right? Now, in respect of this question, this may be defined as the number of workers replaced during the given period, and when you compare it with the average labor force during the current period. So average labor force, you are going to take it in the denominator, right, and in the numerator whoever the labor force that has been replaced. Okay, so basically that is your labor turnover. Okay, now question number 4 says, which of the following does not appear in the cash budget? Very easy question. Now this is the question of phase 2. See, sometime it is also going to happen in the examination ki basic or conceptual question might be asked in the actual examination in the phase 2 as well. So you should not assume that all the complex problems will be asked in the phase 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question might be there which are very basic in nature, right? So cash budget is what? Cash budget basically gives you all the budget of cash inflows and all the budget of cash outflows. So what is not included in the cash budget? This question is asking that. First option is collection from debtors. I have started to get the answer. That's really good. And second option is depreciation. C option is cash sales, and D option is cash disbursement, and none of the above. So yes, everyone is correct here. Answer would be depreciation, because obviously it's a non-cash expense, right? So it is not going to be included in the cash budget, and everyone is correct. Achha, one more question I want to ask you just now. First of all, which type of budget a company should use, or which type of budget a company should first of all make? Is it cash budget, or sales budget, or revenue budget, or profit budget? What should be the answer from these 4 options? The question is, company is going to prepare which type of budget at first? First, the company is going to prepare sales budget, revenue budget, profit budget, or the cash budget. What should be the answer of this question? Yeah, that's really good. First of all, sales budget is going to be prepared. Okay, first company is going to predict the number of units, that number of goods that they can sell in the market. According to that, they are going to produce their goods, or according to that, they are going to purchase the raw material. So first is sales budget. Okay, that's really good. Again, 2022 phase 1 question here. Okay, that has actually been asked. So see, by looking at the actual questions, or you can say previous year questions, you can memory based questions these are, so you can analyze ki what is your preparation level. Okay, which of the following statement is incorrect regarding Kanban? So Kanban is basically a card. Kanban card is there. If you are working somewhere like in Toyota or in big corporates, Kanban card is used. Just like the sticky notes we have we have the Kanban cards. We will discuss this, don't worry. First, let's read out the options. Kanban card is visual representation of a work item, task, and its status. Second point is, Kanban card helps in tracking the progress from movement to do to done. Third option is, number of Kanban cards in progress are increased over time. Kanban card reduce the need for actual meeting. So what should be the answer? And I have started to get the answers, and this is the explanation, and I can see most of you are correct again, and I'm really proud of you all. So first of all, try to understand what is this Kanban card, then we will look at the question again. Okay? Try to understand it. See what happens in any company, whether it is a manufacturing firm or whether it is a service industry. We use Kanban cards just like the sticky notes we have. So what it does, really does. So basically it gives you what is the status of the item of the work. Suppose the work that we are talking about right now is we have to deliver the item, right? So this could be segregated in several parts. First, we are going to receive the orders, then we are going to collect the payment, then we are going to dispatch our goods, then it will be delivered. So it has been segregated into different parts. So this task or this item of work has been segregated, and through this Kanban card we can really see what is the current status of that item of work. So currently it is on the delivered, dispatched status. Okay, it has not been delivered yet. So through this Kanban cards, we basically the company tries to see what is the status of the work, and number of Kanban cards that would be used would be limited. Okay, that would be limited. Now let's read out the statement. What is written here? Kanban card is the visual representation of the item of the work. We have discussed that. It literally means visual card. Can means visual, ban means card. So visual card, it is the core element of the Kanban system as it represents work that has been requested or it is already in progress. So basically you can see ki, how many Kanban cards are there with you, and you can analyze are all these work in progress tasks are really manageable or not. So now let's get back to the question again and try to understand the question. Try to read out the question again. Which of the following is incorrect? Option A says Kanban card is the visual representation of a work, item, task or a status. So it is absolutely correct. Okay, so it is correct. B option. Kanban card helps in tracking the progress from the moment to do to done. So it is tracking it or not. From to do to work done, it is tracking the progress. So it is also absolutely correct. So it would not be the answer. C option says number of Kanban cards in progress are increased over time. No. See, suppose you have right now 3 work in progress tasks. You are working in a company or corporate or in any department. So you have 3 tasks currently. So obviously it will be decreased over time. Nah? This is work in progress, this is work in progress, this is work in progress. Suppose this task is finished. Now your Kanban card is only, now you have only 2 Kanban cards. If this task is finished, now you have only 1 Kanban card left. So Kanban card, number of Kanban cards will be decreased over time. It will not be increased. Okay. Kanban card reduces the need of actual meeting. It is correct. Okay, it is correct up to certain scenario, right? Up to certain aspects. Okay. None of the above would be cancelled. So the correct answer would be option number C, and I can see most of you are correct. Let's get to the 6th question of the day. Again, it has been asked in the phase 2. It says sales units are 1,62,500 units. Total actual cost is 3 lakh. Actual fixed cost is 87,000 and it is in line with the budgeted cost. And I have provided you the trick now. Whenever you have the numerical, first read out what you have to find out. So we have to find out the budgeted variable cost per unit. And now you know you have to find out budgeted variable cost per unit. For that you need budgeted variable cost and you will need number of units, isn't it? So try to find out these two from the question itself. Now number of units we have, see. Now try to find out budgeted variable cost and how you are going to do that. See, it is written here that total actual cost is 18,000 more than the budgeted cost, and total actual cost is also given to you as 3 lakh rupees. So that means actual cost is 3 lakh. What will be your total budgeted cost? It will be 18,000 less than the 3 lakh rupees. So that will become 2 lakh, I guess, 10,000, 2 lakh 90,000 and 2 lakh 82,000, I guess, right? Because actual cost is 18,000 more than that of budgeted cost. So you have calculated total budgeted cost as well. Now it says fixed cost is equal to, actual fixed cost is equal to the budgeted cost. So again, very easy. Then what you are going to do, total budgeted cost you have, and you have to find out the budgeted variable cost. Very easy. So you are going to deduct fixed cost, this budgeted fixed cost from the total budgeted cost. So you are going to deduct 87,000 from this 2,82,000. So what is going to be the amount? So 2,82,000, when you deduct 82,000, then you will have 2 lakh. When you deduct 5,000 more, then you will have 1,95,000. Okay? You can do it mentally as well, huh? That's why I'm telling you how to do that. So 1,95,000 is your total, not total, budgeted variable cost. So budgeted variable cost is 1,95,000. Number of units you have is 1,62,500. You will divide it, you will have the answer. Okay, let me check the chat section. And okay, I have got the answers from, okay, from Shruti, Bharat, I have got the answers. Okay, so the answer is the calculation. When you do this calculation, 1,95,000 divided by 1,62,500. So see, this is our answer. So that will be 1.20. That is option number D. Okay, do this calculation on your own. I have told you how to, what approach to follow. So in any numerical, see, in any numerical you are going to see what is going to be the approach. I'll just explain this thing one more time, because I can see not every one of you is correct here. Few of you is incorrect as well here. I don't know why, because it was not a difficult question. You just have to do the calculation. See, try to first understand the approach. First you are going to look at the question that is going to be asked from you. So question is asking you, what is the budgeted variable cost per unit? So you will write it here, budgeted variable cost per unit, correct? Now you will write the formula. What is going to be the formula? Budgeted variable cost, total number of units. Easy enough. Okay, this is the this is the approach you are going to follow in each and every numerical, not in this numerical. In each and every numerical, just read out first of all what the question is asking, then read out the other statements. This will give you the direction which data is relevant and which data is irrelevant. Now you have to calculate budgeted variable cost, and you also calculate total number of units to get your final answer. So total number of units you have directly, so you can put it here, but you need to calculate budgeted variable cost, and how you're going to do that. That's the problem. So look at the data and check if you have total budgeted cost or not. Total budget cost or not. So you can see you don't have total budget cost, but you do have total actual cost, and it is also saying in the question that total actual cost is 18,000 more than the budgeted cost. Okay, so you are going to deduct this 18,000 from 3 lakh. Okay, just do the calculation on your own. So it will be 2,82,000, I guess. Yeah, yes, 2,82,000. Yes. Now total budget cost is 2,82,000. Now you have to deduct the fixed cost. Fixed cost is in line with the budgeted cost. Actual fixed cost and actual budgeted cost is same. So you are going to deduct what? The 87,000 from it. So you will have your budgeted variable cost. That also you can do mentally. 2,82,000 minus 87,000. How you're going to do that mentally? See, in the examination you will have less time. So 2,82,000 first minus 82,000, you will get 2 lakh. Then minus 5,000, you will have 1,95,000. Just divide this 1,95,000 from the number of units. You will have your answer as 1.20. Okay, chalo, let's move ahead. Question number 7. Again, it has been asked, again a numerical, and it has been asked in the phase 2 again. So phase 2 numericals we are discussing right now. The question is selling price per unit is 40. You can write it here like this as well, 40 per unit. PV ratio is 40%. Okay. Amount of fixed cost is 60,000. Okay. Question is asking to find out the BEP in unit. Very easy question. Now understand the formula with the logic itself. I'll make the formula in this slide itself. Listen to me very carefully. See, first of all, understand what is BEP. BEP will be the number of units in which you will have no profit or no loss. Okay. So see, understand, when you try to calculate, basically suppose you have any BEP in units, when you multiply it with contribution per unit, understand the formula. Don't try to muck it up. Understand the formula. You have BEP in units, the number of units you have sold in case of break-even sales. When you multiply it with contribution per unit, what is the value you are going to get? Can anyone tell me? Don't tell me the answer of this question. Tell me what I'm asking to you. If you multiply BEP in number of units with contribution per unit, what you are going to get? What is this contribution per unit? It is basically PV ratio, you can say, isn't it? PV ratio is what? Contribution divided by sales, right? So when you are going to multiply contribution per unit with BEP, what you are going to get? Can anyone tell me this thing? It is very easy. See, that's how you develop your logic now. Why the formula is such like that? You have to develop the logic. The answer will be fixed cost. Yes, Muskan is correct. Okay, I'm really proud of Muskan. Okay, so that will be fixed cost. Understand the logic now. See, again, I'm going to ask you one more question. Acha, tell me, if you have break-even sales in, not in units, but in sales volume. Listen to me very carefully. You have break-even sales in sales volume. Then you will multiply it, when you will multiply it with PV ratio, what you are going to get? Now tell me. Now tell me, break-even sales, when you multiply it with PV, then what you are going to get? I'm still waiting. Okay, so I'm going to get what? Can anyone tell me? Oh, so your logics are not very, yeah, fixed cost, or you can say contribution. That's really nice. Muskan Bharat. Again, you will get the fixed cost. Na? Break even sales is what? Sales at which there is no profit or no loss. PV ratio, what is PV ratio? PV ratio gives you contribution for a particular sale. But for the sale at break even volume, you will have no profit or no sale. So when you try to calculate PV ratio, when you try to calculate the contribution on break even sale, that will be fixed cost plus profit, and profit is 0 in this case. So it will give you fixed cost. Try to understand the formula. And one more equation I want to give you. Just remember this equation. Every formula you can derive on your own, just like I am doing in front of you. You can derive all the formulas on your own. Just remember the basic part. Basic part is sales equal to variable cost, fixed cost plus profit. And this fixed cost plus profit is your contribution. You just have to remember this equation. That's it. No formula you have to remember for the PV ratios. Okay? Chalo, let's move to the question now. A very easy question now. So the question is asking you to find out the BEP in units. So BEP in units will be what? Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost is given to you, that is 60,000, right? And contribution per unit is also given to you indirectly. See, selling price per unit is 40, PV ratio is 40%, so 16. 10% of 40 is 4. 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. So your contribution per unit will be 16. So the answer would be what? 60,000 divided by 16. Easy enough. Any problem? Nothing very difficult here. Okay? Let's look at the calculation part. Anyone has given me the answer or not? Let me check. Yeah, Bharat has given me the answer. Absolutely correct. 3750. 60,000 divided by 16. Okay? So each and every numerical in the marginal costing you can do, provided you have the logic ki why the formula is such like that. Okay? Just understand the formula with the logic. Okay, that's really good. Okay. Again, next question. Again, the phase 2 question. Okay? It is out of the box question. Even if you leave this question, there is nothing to worry about it, right? But other than this question, everything was in syllabus. So MRP2 is a type of what? So basically MRP signifies your manufacturing resource planning, I guess. Yeah, manufacturing resource planning 2. So stage 1 was there, then this updated resource planning process came. We call it MRP2. So what it is a type of what? Production design technique, selling and distribution development technique, price reduction technique, efficient marketing technique, none of the above. So the answer would be production design technique, because I have told you the full form of this: manufacturing resource planning. So it is related to the manufacturing. So as you can see, no other option is related to the production or manufacturing except for one. So the most appropriate answer would be production design technique, and I can see okay, Divya is correct here, but yeah, okay, but Bharat is incorrect. Okay, don't worry about that. Even if you didn't get this question, nothing to worry, because it was out of the box question. Okay, let's understand about this manufacturing resource planning now. It's a computer based system that can create detailed production schedule using real-time data to coordinate the arrival of the component. Now I'll just explain you what is this thing. So it's a design technique, resource planning technique, okay? A computer based software system in which what happens, we as a firm, we try to create the production schedule with respect to what? With respect to, we are going to look at what is the availability of labor, what is the availability of machinery, and what is the availability of raw material. So at what time we are going to ask for raw material from the supplier. So all the system, basically we call it manufacturer resource planning. So we are planning our resources. What are resources in terms of manufacturing firm? Obviously workforce, that is labor, machinery, and the raw materials. So it is a type of system that is going to give you detailed production schedule, okay? And it is going to match the the purchase order from the suppliers with the availability of labor and with the availability of machinery. ठीक है, computer based software. Okay, understood. Let's move ahead. Again, a type of phase two type of question. Which of the following is a technique of inventory management? ABC analysis, standard costing. Standard costing is the technique of costing. I will write it here for you. Marginal costing, again the technique of costing. Process costing is a method of costing, right? None of the above, right? Okay, so you tell me what should be the answer here. Which of the following is a technique of inventory management? Let me check the chat section, and yes, most of you are correct again. That is ABC. Now see, understand what happens in this ABC. This ABC analysis basically says that ki you segregate your all the materials, whatever materials you have, whatever inventories you have, whatever parts you have, you are going to segregate those material into three parts. That is category A, three categories: category A, category B, and category C. Now, most valuable inventory would be put here in the category A, though the number of quantity will be less. But when you talk about the volume, the money volume, then they are the highest. So you are going to put those inventories or those parts in category A because they are highest in values, right? In terms of money value. Category B, in the category B you have intermediate components, okay? And then in category C, though in the category C you have number of quantity of the inventory or the parts will be more, but their value, their money value will be least out of these three categories. So the least value components you are going to put it here, A, B, C. Understood? See, category A serves as the most valuable products that contribute to the most of the overall profit. They have the highest weightage in terms of money. Okay? Category B is the products that fall somewhere between the most and the least valuable, and category C is the small transactions that are vital for overall profit but don't matter as such when we compare to overall money value or overall profit. Correct? So you are going to categorize your inventories into three parts: A, B, and C. Easy enough? Easy enough? Okay, let's move ahead. Again, a type of question that has been asked in the phase 2. Which of the following is aimed at eliminating waste and increasing efficiency? You should give me the answer. Very easy question. Okay? So I haven't got any answers yet. Which of the following is aimed at eliminating waste and increasing efficiency? Six Sigma, Kaizen, business process range running, both B and C, none of the above. Eliminating waste, huh? Understand, eliminating waste. So I'm not getting right answers here. Okay, I haven't got any right answers yet. So the answer would be option number B, that is Kaizen. Okay, eliminating waste and increasing efficiency. Whenever we talk about eliminating waste and increasing efficiency, continuous improvement, then we talk about the Kaizen. So Kaizen is aimed at decreasing waste by eliminating overproduction, improving quality, and being more efficient. Okay, and it reduces unnecessary activities. So they all turn these losses into profits, and basically Kaizen gives you continuous improvement. It says you have to continuously improve by eliminating all the wastages one by one. Okay? Okay. Everyone now knows the answer, that is Kaizen costing. Kaizen. Okay. Now this has been asked in PFRDA 2021 phase 1. Now say PFRDA and SEBI syllabus is almost same, so I have also included the PFRDA questions. But again the numerical. But I think this look easy, very easy I guess. Selling price of the product is 100. Okay. So I'll write here SP. PV ratio is 40%, so you can calculate the contribution directly from here. Contribution is 40 rupees per unit. Fixed cost is 30,000. You have to calculate break-even points and in units because options have been given to you in units. Very, very easy question. Just now we have discussed that. So see, whatever questions are getting asked in the SEBI, PFRDA copies that. This question has been exactly asked in the SEBI as well. Though the values were different, but the concepts were same. BP in units. What is the formula? We have done this thing. We have derived this formula, right? Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit, isn't it? So fixed cost we have, I think, yeah, 30,000. Contribution per unit is 40. Oh, nothing very technical here. So you can calculate. Now you calculate 3,000 divided by 4. So I think I have got the answers from Prabhajot and Muskan. Okay. So I guess everyone is correct here again. 3,000 divided by 4 would be 750. Yeah, 750. Mentally I did that, and all of you are correct here. Okay. So D, 750. 75,000 divided by no, sorry, this 3,000 divided by 4 would be 750 units. Okay. Okay. They have done with different method, but that doesn't matter. This method is the most efficient method, okay, that I have told you. Okay, correct? Okay, chalo, let's move ahead. Now again 2021 PFRDA phase 1, again a numerical, very easy numerical, I guess. Sales are 25,000, PV ratio is 40%. So you can calculate the contribution again. 10% is 2,500. 2,500 into 4 will be 10,000. Yeah. Okay. So 10,000 is your contribution, total contribution. And see, you know na how I calculated this how I calculated the contribution mentally? Very easy, huh? I just calculated 40% of 25,000 mentally, and I have the amount of 10,000. So contribution is 10,000, and from this contribution, when you minus your fixed cost, you will have your profit and loss, profit or loss, whatever is there. So contribution is 10,000, fixed cost is your 20,000. Very easy now. It will be 10,000 in minus, that is loss. So let me check the chat section and the options as well. Yeah, option number B, I guess. And let me check. Yeah, everyone is correct. That's really good. Unfiltered Muskan and Anchal. Yes. So the answer would be loss of 10,000. Yes, everyone is correct again. Okay. I have told you the logic and how to do that. Okay. Let's move to another question. Again a numerical, and again PFRDA 2021 phase 1. See, numericals gives you the edge over others. In numerical, there is no chance ki you will be incorrect. If you know the logic, if you know the formula, you will be correct in the numericals. So basically they increase your scores, right? If material cost variance is 24,000, F means in favorable it is. So basically material cost variance is the combination of material price variance and material usage variance. Okay? So material cost variance, yeah, it is equal to material price variance plus material usage variance. So material cost variance is 24,000 favorable, so you can write it as plus. Material price variance you have to calculate, you can take it as X. Material usage variance 30,975 favorable, so you can take it as plus amount. So X will be what? 24,000 minus 30,975. You can do the calculation on your own, but it will be 6,975. Okay, I have done this mentally, easy. This was easy, that's why 6,975 unfavorable, because we are getting it in the minus sign. So let me check the chat section, who all of you are correct, unfavorable or adverse. So yeah, for 13 question again, okay, again whoever has given me the answer, they are absolutely correct. 6,975, I guess. Yeah, everyone is correct. Really good. Okay, you are doing it faster than me. Okay, I am explaining it to you, that's why. Okay. I have to explain to each and every candidate, and that's why I'm explaining everything to you. Okay. Okay, that's good. Whoever is giving me the answers, that's really nice. Okay. Question number 14th, again PFRDA 2021 phase 1, again a numerical. So again we are going to do the numerical. So there are a lot of numericals that has been asked previously. Okay. Find the budgeted variable cost per unit. Okay, you have to calculate. Oh, budgeted variable cost per unit, that is easy. Budgeted variable cost. So in this question, what you have to find out, that has been written in the first sentence. So I have told you in the beginning key what you have to find out, you have to read it first. So this question a kind of easy, because in the first sentence only it is giving you the information key what you have to find out. If suppose instead of here it has been placed here, then you will read it first, this sentence. Okay, so budgeted variable cost per unit will be what? Variable cost total variable budgeted variable cost divided by total number of units. Easy, right? So now let's read out the other statements. What has been given to us? Given that actual fixed cost is 52,000, okay, which is same as the budget fixed cost. Okay, actual cost is 1,50,000, which is 9,000 over the budgeted total cost. Okay, that's easy. So you can calculate your budgeted total cost, isn't it? How? Because it is saying ki 1,50,000 is actual cost, which is 9,000 over the budgeted cost. So 1,50,000 minus 9,000, it becomes your 1,41,000. So total budgeted cost is this. Now fixed cost is also given to you 52,000, which is equal to budgeted fixed cost. So from the total budgeted cost, when you will minus your budgeted fixed cost, what you will have? Budgeted variable cost. And this is what you have to find out to calculate this thing. So 1,41,000 minus 52,000 will be how much? 1 lakh minus 11,000, I guess it will be 89,000. Yeah, 89,000. You can do it mentally as well. So 1,41,000 minus 52,000, it will be 91,000. Okay, ठीक है, 89,000, sorry, 89,000. Yeah, 89,000. ठीक है, 1,41,000. First I deducted 41,000, so it becomes 1 lakh. Then I deducted 11 lakh, so it becomes 89,000. So total budget cost becomes 89,000. So when you are going to divide 89,000 divided by total number of units, it is given to you or not? Yeah, it is given to you 62,500. Okay, so when you will do this calculation, you will have the answer with you yourself. So 89,000 divided by 62,500, you have to do it on your own. It will be around 1.4 because it is around it will be around 1.4 something. So let me check the chat section, and yes, everyone is correct again. Okay, that's really good. Okay. So in the phase 2, you might have the calculator, but in the phase 1, you won't have the calculator. You have to do it on your own. Okay. So the answer would be yes. Option number B. When you will divide the 89,000 by 62,500, you will have 1.424. Okay. Okay. Option number B, and most of you are correct. Whoever has given me the answer. Okay. Now, question number 15, again PFRDA phase 1. Total variable cost is the sum of what? Is the sum of what? Total fixed cost, easy. Total direct, no, it will be eliminated. We are talking about total variable cost, na? So fixed cost will not be there. It will be eliminated. Direct expenses, direct material. Okay, just leave it this option for now. Let's read out the other options as well. You have to look at the most appropriate answer. Most appropriate. Fixed overhead, no. Variable cost is not going to include your fixed overhead. Prime cost, fixed overhead, no. This will be eliminated. Total direct cost and variable overhead. Okay, so this would be the most appropriate answer because all the direct cost has been taken care here, like direct material, direct expenses, direct labor, and typically in the costing, all the direct costs are your variable cost itself, and plus it is also adding your variable overhead. So option number E would be the answer. So let me check the chat section now. Okay, so I have got enough right answers. That's really good. Okay, chalo. So the answer would be total direct cost and variable overhead, I guess. Yes, everyone is correct. Now it has been asked in SEBI 2022, the last examination that has been held. It is asking you about which of the following is not correct with respect to DMAIC. DMAIC. Basically, first of all, let's try to understand DMAIC. Answer is easy. Okay, I know you all will give me the answer to this question, but let's try to understand what is this DMAIC first, then we will move to the question again. Okay, let's understand. See, DMAIC is this. Basically, to improve your existing process. Please understand this. To improve your existing processes, companies or firms use DMAIC. How? First of all, D signifies the defining of the problem. So first of all, you are going to define the problem. What is the existing problem in the process? Okay. Then you are going to measure it. Key in this you have data collection, metric selection, data analysis tools. Okay. You are going to measure all the output. Then you are going to analyze key what is the problem in the process. in the process, what is the actual problem, you're going to analyze it, the root cause of it, then you are going to improve by providing the solution, so DMAIC, defining the problem, okay, measure it, analyze, improve the process, and then control. Control means you are basically whatever you have provided a solution, whatever solution you have provided, you have to continuously monitor that, so that it is in control, it should be standardized, or it should be continuously improved. That's why it is control. Understood? So the question says, which of the following is not correct with DMAIC? D is defining the problem, so we have defined, so it would not be the answer because it is correct. M is measure, analyze is also correct, you are analyzing the process, improving the process is also correct. C is not correct, C is control, so option number D would be the correct answer here. Got it? Okay. Now PFRDA 2021 phase 2 question it is. It says dash is the process of accounting for cost which begins with recording of expenditure and ends with the preparation of statistical data. Oh, very easy question it is, huh? I think we have discussed this question before as well. Very easy. It is the process of accounting for cost which begins with recording of expenditure. So obviously it is not only costing, it will be cost. Yeah, everyone is correct. Again, it will be cost accounting. That's really good. Okay, so that was the easy question. I'm not going to explain it because we have discussed that. Okay, now PFRDA phase 2 2021, in the modern world, which type of accounting is best suited for decision making? Now you have to tell me, in the modern world, which type of accounting is best suited? Financial accounting, management accounting, cost accounting, either A or B, none of the above. Good question. Okay, just to confuse you, this question has been asked from you in the 2021. Okay, so the most appropriate answer would be here, yes. Okay, everyone who is giving the answer is absolutely correct. That is management accounting. Yeah, because see, in the modern world, for the decision making, what do you need? You can't only rely on the financial accounting reports, and you also can't only rely on the cost accounting reports. So management accounting provides you additional reports and data and information apart from the financial accounting report and cost accounting report, and it does uses the financial accounting reports as well as the cost accounting reports. So management accounting is the you can say is the prime accounting which management accountants are going to use to decide on certain aspects. Okay, so management accounting would be the correct answer, option number B. Okay, now question number 19 says, which of the following is not a principle of Kaizen costing? It has been asked in the 2022 SEBI. Which of the following is not a principle of Kaizen accounting? Continuous improvement. It is advocates collective decision making. It is also a principle of Kaizen accounting. All unskilled employee concentrates on waste elimination. It is also the principle of Kaizen accounting. So the answer would be yes. I have got the answers from everyone. That's really good. Option number C would be the correct answer here. Now look at all the principles. So you know what is the answer? All unskilled employee is not the principle, because how the unskilled employees are going to be beneficial for the company or firm? So it is not going to be the answer, option number C. But let's look at all the principle. Kaizen talks about continuous improvement in the present situation at an agreeable cost. So when you listen the word, or when you read the word Kaizen costing, just connect it with the continuous improvement, right? Second, no limits to the improvement. So you are continuously improving, so obviously there will be no limit for the improvement that has to be implemented, right? Third principle says it advocates collective decision making and knowledge application. So it doesn't talk about basically autocratic decision makings. It advocates the collective decision making, right? And it also concentrates on the waste or loss elimination. So you are continually improving, and you are improving by eliminating continuously your wastages, system or any productivity improvement that is needed. You are going to do that, and thereby you are continually improving your systems, right? Now establishing standards and then continually working on improving them. Again, same logic, continuous improvement. Participation of all the employees and covering every business area. That means you have to look at each and every process of the organization. You have to improve you have to improve based on the Kaizen costing. You have to improve as overall organization. Each and every process must be evaluated with respect to the standard, and you have to continuously improve all the departments, units and all, right? Okay, all the areas. Again, the PFRDA 2021 question, phase 2, not the phase 1. Industries which manufacture products or render services against specific orders as distinct from the continuous production for a stock or sales use dash method of costing. A specific order, very easy question it is, right? And it has been asked in the phase 2. In fact, this easy question has been asked in the phase 2. Job costing, process costing, unit costing, both A and B, none of the above, and I have got the answers. Yes, everyone is correct. Again, that will be job costing. It was very easy because industries which are manufacturing products or they are rendering services like interior decoration against specific orders, and these specific orders are distinct from each other. So I want to decorate my house in a different way, you want to decorate your house in a different way, so our needs will be different, our orders will be different. Okay, so in that case the interior decorator is going to use job costing method. Okay, now question number 22, SEBI 2022, it has been asked in the latest examination, phase 1. Imputed cost is also known as what? Imputed cost: sunk cost, historical cost, notional cost, process cost, none of the above. Let me check the chat section first of all, then I'll discuss this question with you. And yes, everyone is not everyone, but yeah, most of you are correct in the 21st question as well. That will be notional cost. Please understand this imputed cost very carefully, then you will get back to the question. Okay, I've given you the answer, but first try to understand what is this imputed cost. See, imputed cost, we also call this cost implied cost. It is just the notional cost, it is not the actual cost. Okay, why? See, understand, it is a cost that is incurred by virtue of using an asset instead of investing it, or the cost. See what it is saying, suppose you have a building, right? So how you can earn the money out of it? By investing in it, by giving it on a rent, you can earn the income on it, but you are not doing that. By virtue of using the asset, you are using it, you are not investing it, right? So when you use it, so whatever you are losing as a rent, that is your imputed cost. Or yes, okay, got the logic? Or the cost arising from undertaking an alternative course of action. So alternating course of action you are taking, instead of renting it out to someone else. If you had rented it out to someone else, you could have got some rent amount. So you are losing on that rent amount by using it yourself. Okay, so this is what your imputed cost is. So an imputed cost is an invisible cost that is not incurred directly as opposed to explicit cost. So explicit cost is directly written on the financial statements. That are not the implied cost. Explicit cost means any cost that is explicitly written in the financial statements and which has been incurred directly. Imputed costs do not appear in the got it? Implicit cost, implied cost, or you can call it opportunity cost as well. Correct? SEBI 2022 phase 1. Which of the following is not a part of the 5S? Important question. It has been asked every time. 5S. Seto, Siri. So don't get into my pronunciation because these are not the English words. These are Japanese words, I guess. So whatever I am pronouncing it, just understand. Try to understand the logic. Seto, Siri, Sitiske, Sison, and support. So the answer would be here the support. Support is not included in the 5S. So what all we include in the 5S? Let's look at that. So we include Siri, that is sorting. So let's understand this. What is this? First of all, 5S. So basically 5S is the name of the workplace organization method. 5 Japanese words. So basically it's the organization method so that you can improve the efficiency of your workflow. It is the organization method, and in this organization method, how you should organize your workspace, it is going to talk about that, right? So it basically follow 5S. First S is Siri. Make work easier by eliminating obstacles and evaluate necessary items with regard to cost and other factors. I'll give you the example for this. Suppose you are studying for the SEBI examination. You have various of books, you have various playlists. Okay, so first what you're going to do, what is Siri is telling you to do as per this first S. Siri is saying ki remove the irrelevant playlist, remove the irrelevant videos, only the relevant videos you should select as the playlist in your play, whatever place. If you have made any playlist for yourself to revise or to study, so add all these videos that are relevant. So remove all the obstacles and evaluate which is necessary videos and which are necessary books. Only keep that in your desk, okay, or in your laptop if you are basically reading from the soft copies. What is the Sito saying? Sito is saying कि when you have basically when you have selected all the necessary items or books that you need to prepare for the SEBI Grade Officer exam, after that arrange it in a certain order that will be most efficient for you. Okay, suppose most of the time you need the book of or notes of commerce and accountancy, so you are going to write it at you are going to place it nearest to yourself, so that is going to be the nearest, so that you can take it out and anytime read it. And if you are very comfortable in suppose management, so you are going to place it at the distant place because you need it least number of time as compared to other subjects. Okay, this is just the hypothetical example. I am trying to just make you understand what is the CETA is. In context of workplace organization, you are going to put all the items closer to you which you need the most. So according to that, you are going to arrange your workplace. Okay, so arrange all the necessary items into their most efficient and accessible arrangement so that they can be easily selected for use and make workflow smooth and easy. Understood? Easy enough. Now seesaw, clean your workplace. That is very easy to understand. You have to frequently clean your workplace so that it should be safe and easy to work. Now Sikitsu, that is whatever practices you have till now continued, you have to standardize it. If you find these practices very useful or efficient, you have to standardize it so that everyone follows it. Then Shitsuke, that is sustain. After making the standards, you should basically control it as well. You can check कि everything is going as per the plan or not. So it makes the habit of keeping things in the ordinary and the neat way. So this should be done by giving the proper training and with every individual's commitment. Training for continuous implementation. So whatever you have decided to be act as the standard, you should be continuing with that. You should control that. You should sustain that basically. Right? Easy enough. So all the 5S, you have got the meaning, right? Okay, let's move to the 23rd question. Again, it has been asked in the SEBI 2022 phase 1. Only phase 1, huh? We will talk about the phase 2 as well in our some other revision sessions, right? Right now, most of the questions are from the phase 1. Change for better and continuous improvement. I have told you this is the key term here. Okay, so I think I got the answers, right? So yes, it is termed as Kaizen. Yes, everyone has got the answer correctly. Kaizen is the correct answer. Okay, very easy. I have told you that Kaizen is continuous improvement. Okay. Now, again, SEBI 2022 phase 1. Now, give me the answer to this question. Which of the following is not a part of lean system? So basically, lean system, again, every topics we have discussed, it is the part of lean system and innovation only. Lean system basically wants you to improve your efficiency and effectiveness, right? Okay, so which is not the part of the lean system? Continuous improvement. It is based on push system, identify value stream mapping, none of the above. You tell me what should be the answer, and yes, everyone is correct. Okay, first let's understand all the parts of the lean system, then we will get back to the question. So the answer of this question is option number B, but don't worry if you don't get this. We will first understand the concept, underlying concept. See, it is basically talking about the principles of the lean manufacturing. It is talking about the principles of the lean manufacturing. Okay. Now, principle includes your 5 major parts. First of all, identification of value. From the company point of view, see, whenever you are studying or whenever we are discussing accounts or costing, so you are going to consider yourself as the cost accountant or the financial accountant. So right now you are the cost and management accountant. So what you need to see? First, you need to see कि a company needs to add value defined by its customers needs. So first of all you need to see what is the customer's needs. According to that you need to add value to your goods. So we are talking about the lean manufacturing na? So in this first principle is identify value. You have to see what the customer actually wants from you, and based on that you have to include that value into your goods or products, right? So the basically value lies in the problem you are trying to solve for the customer, for your customer is actively willing to pay. So you need to see ki what is the problem area and what is the solution for that, and customer is willing to pay for that solution. So that you need to identify. First principle is you need to identify that value. Okay? That unique thing that will make your product basically that will make your product appealing to the customers. Then value stream mapping. Now this is very important. See, you have identified the value. Now which actions are there in the company? We are the manufacturing firm, we have different workers, and different workers have different duties to do with respect to the product. So you need to value stream mapping. You need to do value stream mapping. That means which value has been given by which workers. You need to see that. So all the actions and people involved in the process of delivering the end product to the customers. So you need to include all the people, all the actions that are going to be needed to basically give this value to the customer. Okay? And you will be able to identify after this ki what part of process brings no value, so that you can eliminate that. Now you have basically mapped your values to the actions, right? You have different values, you have mapped it to different actions. The actions which is not giving any additional value, you are going to eliminate it. So value stream mapping is another principle. Then create flow. This is very easy. So basically you create flow to develop the product, so that basically no bottlenecks are there. Bottlenecks means ki there is no hindrance. Suppose one process is this, and in the manufacturing process second process is this, right? So when a product has been passed from the first process, it will enter into the second process, then it will enter into the third process. Now suppose this second process machinery is not available right now, okay? And you have processed your raw materials in the first process, so it will be bottleneck here, because we don't have anyone to basically do the second process. We don't have machinery, we don't have labor, so it will be the case of bottlenecks. So there should be no bottlenecks. So which function should be applied first, which process should be applied first, and which process should be which process should we apply after that? There should be a flow of that, and this flow is what this third principle is, create flow. Now the fourth principle is create a pull system. What is that? Now understand, lean system is all about improving the efficiency, isn't it? So you create the pull system. Pull system basically defines basically signifies that whenever you need the material, then you're going to ask for it. It is based on pull system, not on the push system. What is push system? You have purchased the raw material, you have stored it in your warehouses, okay? And then the production department is going to ask for the material, and stores department is going to give them the material. This is the push system. But pull system is whenever production department needs the material to produce any good, it is going to ask from the stores department, and stores department is going to instantly ask for these raw materials from the suppliers instantly. Okay? So this is pull system. Depending upon the demand, what you're doing, you are purchasing your raw materials and anything. Okay. So in this case, what happens basically, you will not have any unnecessary wastages and all, right? And you will have less inventory cost as well. So lean system is all about creating a pull system, not the push system. And this continuous improvement, you know about that. Okay? You have to continually improve that. Now let's get back to the question now. Continuous improvement, yes, it is a part of that. So the question is asking not the part of that. It is based on push system, so it is not the part. So therefore option number B is the correct answer. We have discussed that. Identification of value, yes, it is also the principle. Value stream mapping, we have discussed that in detail. Okay, everyone is correct, I guess. Okay, okay. 25th question, and I'm not going to give you the answer this. TPM, total productive maintenance, does not include, I have given you the hint, total productive maintenance. I'll explain you what is this, but you have to give me the answer. Does not include which of the following components? So basically it says ki, when you have, see, first of all, let's just discuss what is this total productive maintenance, then we will read the options, then you have to give me the answer. I'm not going to give you the answer here. Okay? So total productive maintenance is that ki you have to basically maintain all these machinery that you are using in your manufacturing firm. Okay? You have to maintain that, and you have to maintain that in such a way that there is no breakdown, there is no defect. You have to try for that. So it is asking does not include. So preventive maintenance, breakdown maintenance, predictive maintenance, maintenance prevention, none of the above. So I'm not going to give you the answer here. You have to give me the answer in the in basically comment section. Okay? Okay, let me check. Some of you have given me the answer as well. Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you are you correct or not. You have to give me that in the comment section. Acha. One more thing I want to tell you. Ki, you can go to the website here, www.edutap.co.in, right? And just like we have practiced so many questions today, na, isn't it? We have practiced so many questions. So what you need to do, go to the courses and go to the SEBI Grade A courses journalist stream, right? See, it's all about practice. The more questions you are going to practice for the examination, more comfortable and more confident you are going to be for an examination. Okay? It's all about practice. So we have come up with this test series for all of you for the phase 2 and for the phase 1 and phase 2 as well. So just like we have practiced so many numericals and so many MCQs, you can practice it on your own as well. So in this you are going to get the chapter wise test, okay, plus solve PYQs from each chapters, current affair test, full length test, detailed explanation, and you will get the phase 1 mock test plus phase 2 mock test as well. So you can buy it from the this website www.edutap.co.in. Go to the courses, go to the SEBI Grade A Generalist. Then you can see we have the test series here, phase 1 plus phase 2 and phase 2 individually as well. Now price is not this. Just apply the coupon code SEBI 55. SEBI 55. You will have the flat 55% off, right? So you can do the calculation on your own. It will be less than it will be around 4,000, I guess, right? Okay. And also you can apply same coupon code on the phase 1 test series as well. Okay? So you can buy the test series and practice the questions from here. So you will get around 10,000 or 12,000 MCQs from here, and it's all about the practice, you know. Okay, now if you want to access free material as well, you can go to the free material, go to the blog, okay? Go to the blog and select category as SEBI Grade A, and inside SEBI Grade A you can see various of these blogs, free blogs for the interview preparation, for the strategies, for different components in the paper too, right? So all the strategies you can read it from here for free. Plus, if you want to frequently get updated about the videos, notification, exam dates and all, right? So what you can do, scroll down in this window only, scroll down, and you will see join our Telegram channel button here. So you will click on the join now and you can join it, so that you will have the latest updates of the notifications, videos and all. Okay? Okay. So I'm really happy to see that most of you in today's class were correct about the answers that we have discussed today. Now we are going to meet tomorrow, and tomorrow we are going to discuss about the commerce and accountancy MCQs, right? Chalo, let me know in the chat section what the answers of answer of this 25th question in the comment section, not in the chat section. Write 25 and write the answer, and let me know as well ki if this series is being helpful for you or not to revise all the key concepts. ठीक है? चलो, we will meet tomorrow. तब तक के लिए टाटा बाय बाय. Thank you everyone and all the best for your preparations.